Welcome class 3. This video is part 2 for lesson number 3, that is GUI operating system and introduction. So open page number 23. Let's read user interface today. Now what is user interface? Children, interface provide simpler way to use the things. Means it makes us easy to use the things. It eases the complexity of technologies. Complexity means difficulty or problems. All right, so that user can easily use the technology. One very good example is given in your books of remote control and TV, where remote control act as a user interface. As we all know that it has numeric keypad, volume and channel buttons, mute and power buttons and other buttons that perform various functions on the remote. User use these buttons on remote control to interact with TV. So, due to remote, user can easily use or operate TV according to them. In the same way, we can say that in computer, we interact with operating system through its user interface. User interface controls how you enter data and instructions and how information is displayed on the screen. Okay, now on page number 24. Now children, there are two primary means with which we can interact with the user interface in computer. They are keyboard and mouse. Okay. Now types of interface. Now, how many types of user interface are there? So, mainly there are two types of user interface, command line interface and graphical user interface. Command line interface is also known as CLI and user interface, name of your chapter is GUI. Now, let's study about command line interface first. What is command line interface? The user interact with the operating system by typing commands with the help of keyboard. Okay, so with a command line interface, the user interact with the operating system by typing commands like this. The pictures are given in your books as well. You can check the pictures there also. Okay, so we have to type commands to perform specific task. And the example of command line interface is DOS, DOS, that is disk operating system. Okay. Next is graphical user interface, that is GUI. So with graphical user interface, the user interact with the operating system by using a mouse to access windows, icons, buttons and menus. So in graphical user interface, we do not need to type commands. We can simply use mouse to access icons, buttons and menus. And most user today work with graphical user interface. All right, and the example of graphical user interface is Microsoft Windows. Okay, so let's move further on page number 25, Windows. Now, what are Windows? Children, Windows is the most popular GUI operating system developed by Microsoft. That is why it is known as Microsoft Windows. It is a special program that controls the working of a computer. There are different versions of Windows like Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. Nowadays, most of the people use Windows 10. But in this chapter, we will work in Windows 7. So Windows 7 is one of the popular operating systems. It is the successor of Windows Vista. Windows 7 is graphical user interface based operating system in which pictures, image, icons and menu are used to give commands simply with the help of mouse. By using mouse, we can click with the help of mouse and we can access them. Okay. Now next is how we can start Windows 7. That is very easy, which is also known as cold booting. As I have already told you, booting is switching on the computer or restarting your computer. So how you can start your Windows 7? You have to turn on your computer and Windows 7 start automatically. Okay, and the welcome screen appears. Now sometimes you may be asked to enter password. So what you have to do, you will fill the password and then you will press the enter key. You can ask the password if you are in school to your teacher, and if at your home you can ask your password from your parents. And after some time, after typing the password and you have pressed the enter key, you will get the final desktop screen like this. So this is how you can start Windows 7. Now on next page, page number 26, components of desktop. So this we will do in our next video. Thank you.